Happy Friday, BCPS. Let's dive right into this week's updates. BCPS is off to a great start with our KASA Special Olympics fundraiser, but we've still got a lot of work to do. We've raised just over $1,415 so far, and as you know, our goal is a bold $13,000 by May the 21st. Every coin, dollar, and rivalry vote counts, so let's keep those Cats versus Cards donation stations buzzing. As a reminder, each school and the central office is hosting donation statements for Team Cats or Team Cards. If we hit our $13,000 goal, the team with the most donation gets to pick the wardrobe for the last week of school. I'll wear red if the Cards win, and Dr. Usher will be blue if the Cats come out on top. As we continue working to make Bullitt County Public Schools one of the best places to work and learn, I want to hear directly from you. And that's why we've launched the Employee Engagement Survey. Your honest feedback will help us continue to grow together. You should have received an email from Intergage Survey with your unique survey link. If you're having trouble accessing it, please try these quick fixes. First, clear your browser cache. Use Google Chrome for the best performance, and then try completing it on your mobile device if that doesn't open. If you still can't get the survey to work, feel free to reach out to our office and we'll be happy to help you. As a reminder, this survey is completely confidential. You'll get a reminder email if you accidentally delete the first one. So please don't forward your link to anyone else because it is tied to you. KDE's Office of Educational Technology has set a standard for identity management using Microsoft's Active Directory. However, the application of this standard varies across districts. Over the years, BCPS has worked collaboratively with technology, DPP, HR, and finance departments to establish user identities for our computing systems. OET is now transitioning to Rapid Identity with BCPS as one of the pilot districts, helping shape the system that will be adopted by districts all across the state. Rapid Identity will align with the state standard requirements and will facilitate zero-day access for staff and students. This means that once users are entered into Infinite Campus for students or Munis for staff, they'll gain immediate access to their online portals within minutes, rather than the typical wait time of 24 hours or more. On the last day of school for students, May 30th, and the Bullitt Day, June 2nd, all staff will claim their accounts. We'll share instructions on this process soon. I'm excited to share that Kidsfest is quickly approaching. It'll be on Saturday, June the 14th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Paraquet Springs Conference Center in Shepherdsville. This is a free, family-friendly event hosted by the Bullitt County Foundation for Excellence in Public Education, and all kids are welcome. Families can enjoy fun indoor and outdoor activities, including games, vendors, mascots, face painting, arts and crafts, music, a petting zoo, and more. For more information, families can visit the Kidsfest Bullitt County Facebook page or call Miss Luann Moore at area code 502-869-4571. This week's Token of Appreciation nominee is Bree Will, cook baker at Mount Washington Elementary. Miss Will was nominated by Allison Robinson, our Drug-Free Communities Grant Coordinator. Miss Will is this week's winner of a $20 gift card, a donation generously made by A+ Signs and Screen Printing. Congratulations, Bree, and thank you for all that you do. This week on Beyond the Bell, we're chatting with Miss Jenna Blaine here at Pleasant Grove Elementary. Let's learn more about Jenna. Today we're at Pleasant Grove Elementary, and I'm joined for this week's Beyond the Bell with one of our special education teachers, Miss Jenna Blaine. Jenna, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
You ready to do it?
I am.
All right, let's rock. So this year you have actually had quite an inspiring journey. How have you been able to stay positive with what I'm sure has been some rough days?
It has. My oncologist actually told me from the get-go, she said people with younger kids seem to do better because you really have no choice. Constantly stayed busy, leaned into my faith really hard. Had an awesome support system, and those things, I mean, I really had no choice but to be positive.
So what do you love most about working with students here at Pleasant Grove?
Oh, the best part of special ed in general and here also is just that I get to spend so many years with my kids. So we build really close relationships, not only with them, but with their families also. So we have really good relationships.
That's what it's all about. We're a relationship business for sure. So how has the support from your colleagues, both inside this building and across the district, helped you get through this difficult year?
I am so fortunate for the support that I have received throughout the district. You know, Pleasant Grove was my second school. I started at Lebanon Junction, and even the friends and colleagues that I have from there have reached out and been so supportive. I knew that while I was out on leave, that my team here was so amazing. They had everything under control. I had no worries about school. That was huge.
That's great. So you were also selected to be a part of the Kentucky Oak Survivor Parade. So what did that honor mean for you, and what was the experience like?
That was really cool. We have never been to any of the Derby festivities, so that was a cool new thing for us. It was an absolute honor to get to walk out there with my head held high and be a part of that. It was really the first time that my husband and I had kind of absorbed the fact that, wow, this really happened.
Such a great experience. So, all right, last question. If your kids could pick a theme song to celebrate you and your journey, like what would you hope that they picked?
Well, it's funny. One of my superpowers, for those who really know me, is that anything can be turned into a song. And we frequently sing Backstreet Boys in my classroom, mostly because I'm constantly asking them to tell me why. So they would pick that hands down, even though that has nothing to do with the journey itself. I would probably pick Hard Fought Hallelujah by Brandon Lake. That's kind of my jam right now.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one. Thanks so much for doing this. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. We've been Beyond the Bell with special education teacher here at Pleasant Grove, Ms. Jenna Blaine.
That's all we have for you this week. We hope that you have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday with just 2 weeks left in the school year.